Just thinking about going to live stream.
Live stream.
I'm on today.
The problem with Alexa now, though, is the kids will be like, what time is it? And be like 8:30. And they'll be like, Alexa, what time is it? It's 8:25. It's still 5 minutes.
I don't trust mommy's word anymore, huh?
Oh.
All right. We should be good to go. Good afternoon. We are experiencing some tech difficulties today, so we're just gonna test out the audio really quick. So working for you, Olivia? I can hear it.
That's
a good sign. All right. Without any further delay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashley Mole. I am the CEO and Public Hearing Officer for the City of Albany Industrial Development Agency. The agency in connection with the project, which is the subject of the public hearing. Today, we are holding this public hearing to allow citizens to make a statement for the record relating to the involvement of the agency with a project known as the proposed project in hereafter for the benefit of AFP 107 Corp., a New York C corporation authorized to conduct business in New York State. The project involves the renovation of an existing 222,459 square foot hotel. The renovation will include improvements to the hotel's 385 guest rooms, all common areas, and the attached parking garage. The current request at hand and the subject of this public hearing is the request for financial assistance for certain exemptions from taxation with respect to the project, including sales tax exemptions. Copies of the notice of the public hearing are available on our website at www.albanyida.com and upon request. Now, unless there is any objection, I'm going to suggest waiving the full reading of the notice of this public hearing and instead request that the full text of the notice be inserted into the record. I will also note that information on the agency's general authority and public purpose are contained in a separate statement and will also be entered into the record. Before we start the public hearing, I would first like to introduce John Dillon, representing the project applicant, and ask him to make a brief presentation with respect to the proposed project.
Sure, my name is John Dillon. I work for United Catholic Corp, the owners of AFP 107 Hilton Albany. Ashley put it quite well with the stuff that we're doing. We are doing, I would call it a redecoration to the 385 guest rooms, which is significant. It is a lot. A couple of things that we'd like to do and have been trying to do is join forces with local organizations for donating some of the items that are, in our opinion, still have some life left to them. If there's, organizations out there that would like some of the materials that we would be getting rid of, throughout this redecorating process, that would be nice. We've been in with how long have we had this been? 10 years?
Since 2015, we've been
Yeah, so-
owner operator.
So we purchased this property in 2015 there or so, and have done a few things along the way, but through COVID and years kind of getting a little crazy, we did lapse a little bit. It's in dire need of an upgrade. It is a building that has been in the city for 40+ years and somewhat of a staple, I believe. And the ownership has decided they want to put a significant investment into it, get it back up to where it was or as close to where it was. And obviously that's why we're here today. So in conjunction with the redecoration, as I put it, of the 385 guest rooms, we are doing the same work to all of the public space, all of the meeting space, the restaurant, the lobby, the pre-function areas, all of that will get a redecoration as well. And when I say redecoration, it would be new flooring, wall vinyl, paint, all new seating, lighting upgrades or replacements, I should say. So that's the extent of the larger amount of the redecorating project, which is a significant dollar amount. In conjunction with that is some upgrades to the garage that need to be made, and that's over, will be over time. It's a significant amount of work that the garage needs, and the garage is used by the public and obviously the hotel, and it's much needed upgrades there, and that's a significant investment as well. Also, infrastructure items within the hotel will consist of HVAC upgrades. Some of the equipment in the building is quite old and needs to be upgraded and more technology. We did just put a significant investment in the IT side of things. There's a new wireless internet in the building. That was a pretty good size undertaking. We're also going to be doing, when I say HVAC upgrade, it's not only major equipment in the building, it's also in the guest rooms. Some of the HVAC units in the guest room are pretty tired and need an upgrade as well. So all in total, beyond the redecorating, and just some estimates of what we think the garage may need, and obviously the infrastructure items that I spoke about, the investment into the building and into the area by the ownership is most likely gonna fall somewhere between 11 and $12 million. And it's quite an undertaking for the ownership to take at this point in time, but it is absolutely necessary at this point. And that's the extent of what we're trying to do over at the building.
Thank you. So at this time, I will now open the public hearing. The time now is 12:18 p.m. I will note for the record that there were no written comments received prior to the meeting today. Per the notice of this public hearing, the public was encouraged to submit written comments prior to today's hearing. A record of this public hearing will be prepared and reviewed by the members of the agency in connection with consideration of the proposed project. A copy of the record of this public hearing will be presented to the mayor of the city of Albany and members of the agency as well. Again, the purpose of this public hearing is not to field questions, but to solicit public comment. We ask that any and all speakers observe proper decorum today, and individuals who conduct themselves in an inappropriate manner while addressing the board will be removed and forfeit their opportunity to address the board today. At this time, I would like to ask if there is anyone here who wishes to speak on the proposed project, to comment on either the nature and location of the project facility or the proposed financial assistance being contemplated. Seeing none, we will pause the transcription of this public hearing until approximately 15 minutes have passed from the time the hearing was opened.
All right, we are back in.
Okay. We have, at least 15 minutes have passed since the scheduled time of the hearing. And we've now ascertained, that there's no one else present who wishes to comment. So if there are no further comments, I will now close this public hearing at 12:34 p.m.